In part one of our two-part series on the Nissan Titan, we showed you how WRAL TV built the ultimate storm-chasing TV weather truck using the Titan as a platform. Now on 0 to 60 TV, we're going to show how you can custom spec your own Nissan Titan, Rocky Ridge style, at Leith Nissan. Well, hopefully we psyched you up enough about the Nissan Titan that you'll want to see the guys at this store here, Leith Nissan. This is Daniel Edwards, one of the product specialists at Leith Nissan in Cary, and Steve Eulin and I with 0 to 60 TV. And Daniel, we called you in after getting a great overview of the WRAL Storm Tracker with Elizabeth Garner to give us kind of a walk around of the truck that is the platform for the Storm Tracker. And you have brought a pretty mighty beefed up Titan here, haven't you?
I had to. I mean, we got the Storm Tracker.
Yeah.
I mean, that's bad, you know. So what we did, we actually go through Rocky Ridge in Atlanta, Georgia. We order our trucks and we can have them directly shipped to them, and you've got 3 different packages you can choose from. This one happens to be the K2. The K2 gives you some really cool features. First biggest one that you'll notice, you know, especially sitting next to a regular truck, is the 6-inch suspension lift that they put on it by Rocky Ridge for it. It's also got your steel-coated under protection for it with skid plates on it, and also the power-coated cross members for you. So you'll notice also for these big tires, you got 35-inch Mickey Thompsons on the special K2 wheels by Exchange.
You got the nice red brake caliper covers on there too with Rocky Ridge on it.
Absolutely, that's another one of the little features. When you see it, you've got, you know, Rocky Ridge is going to put their stamp of approval on everything for it. You've also got the, you know, emblems on the doors, emblem on the tailgate, and the windshield and the back window all say Rocky Ridge on it. When we hop in the interior and you see how bad it is, it's even got Rocky Ridge in there too. So when people see you down the street, they ain't got no question you got the best truck on the road.
Daniel, I got to drive this beauty. I actually raced a Mustang a bit, but getting behind the wheel, I was knocked out by the interior. Could you just enlighten us a little bit about it?
Absolutely, Steve. All right, so Rocky Ridge puts their stamp of approval on it. This one came originally with cloth, but now we actually have the leather seats in here. Okay, and you can see it's got the perforated leather, so it's going to be able to endure hundreds of thousands of miles on this bad boy. And you can see here in the headrest, we even got the Rocky Ridge, you know, stamp of approval right there for you as well. So nice thing about this one, you've got, you know, your fog lights, you got your automatic headlights, intermittent, you know, rain sensing windshield wipers. You've also got a nice radio, it's got navigation and Apple CarPlay, Android Auto capability, which everybody here in 2019 wants on their vehicles.
What I like about this vehicle, it's beefy and it's enormous, but the seats are probably the most comfortable seats I've ever experienced, better than any passenger car. So I think miles on the road are going to feel far shorter. You're going to do a long trip and hop out far more refreshed and happy. What do we have here? Heated seats? And
absolutely, you got heated seats right here up front for a driver and the passenger side. Actually, in this one right here, we even have heated seats in the back for your back outboard passengers. So you've got that back there along with their charging ports to keep your kids happy or your passengers happy on long trips.
Daniel, I have a question.
Yes, sir.
I noticed these funky little buttons here. Does that have to do with towing?
Absolutely, okay. So one of the nice things about this being a diesel truck, you've got 555 pound-feet of torque, okay? You can tow a bus with this thing. It'll tow over 12,000 pounds. So what these little funky buttons are for you, okay, this is going to be your trailer brake and gain. So if you got electronic brake control on your trailer, it plugs right in. You don't have to worry about the old school little box down here setting it. You can adjust it all right here with the push and minus of a button for it. So that way when you hit the brakes, your trailer brakes are going the same as your truck, and it comes out to a nice even stop, and you don't wear down your brakes and your tires as much as well.
So they integrated the whole thing.
Absolutely.
Marvelous, yeah.
Make it simple, make it easy.
Good
make
thing.
those long trips with a trailer behind you a whole lot more enjoyable. Another nice thing about this is the massive rear view camera for you. So when you're backing up, whether you're lining it up for a hitch to, you know, get your trailer hooked up for that boat that we're going to take to the lake later, you've got this line that's going to line you right up to your hitch. all right? You'll also see you got the different marker controls for red, yellow, and green. So the closer you are to that red, the closer you are to an object behind you. And then you've got the guidelines here in orange. As you're turning the wheel, you'll actually see those lines turn so you can see that predicative approach that you're backing up into. All right, right here on our 2019 Titan XD, this one's equipped with a 5-liter Cummins turbo diesel V8. Okay, this bad boy is designed for hauling. It has got 555 pound-feet of torque and 310 horsepower. It's going to give you a payload capacity just under 3,000 pounds and towing capacity over 12,000. Over here on our Titan XD WRAL Channel 5 Storm Tracker, this one's got the Endurance V8. It's a 5.6 liter V8 that's producing 390 horsepower and 394 pound-feet of torque. That's how this bad boy is going to get through those storms, through all those massive winds.
So Daniel, coming around to the working end of this Nissan Titan XD, tell us about the tailgate and what those 3 kind of holes are in the bed of this thing.
Yeah, absolutely. One nice thing is about our tailgates and everything, they are very lightweight. You've got a center mounting your camera for, like I showed you, back up with your trailer hitch, so it lines up perfectly for whatever you're hauling. But it also has a dampening system, so it lays down nice and quiet.
It's not just gonna flop.
Absolutely, doesn't wake your neighbors up and everything. And if you got this down there at the football games or whatever, everybody sees it says Titan right there on top of the tailgate as well.
How about this surface? Is this?
Okay. This surface right here, actually part of the Rocky Ridge package, is actually been rhino lined by the guys at Rocky Ridge in Atlanta for it. And then you'll also notice you got these 3 massive holes here, okay? That's actually for a 5th wheel trailer. So if you've got a big camper that you need to haul, maybe like a 25-foot camper, or you got a horse trailer you want to haul and everything, it will just slide over, it hooks into that. You do have to have the receiver mount, attached to it as well, but you've got all the power in this turbo diesel to carry that around with you.
All right, so for the customers, say that I come in to Leith Nissan and I've seen the Storm Tracker, or I've seen you driving around Cary in this Rocky Ridge K2 edition. What do I need to do as the customers? Just say, pick out my parts and work with you guys and help me to do that?
Absolutely. Come in, see one of our several product specialists like myself here at Leith Nissan and Cary, and tell us you want to take a look at a Titan XD. We'll take it out for a spin. If you decide you want to put a lift kit on it, we'll take it back to our parts counter, introduce it to those professional guys, our service counter. Those guys will get you all set up and we'll get a lift kit put on for you.
And it doesn't have to be Rocky Ridge. You could get the parts right off the Nissan parts shelf too, right?
Absolutely. We've got Nissan lift kits already designed for it. We can pick out several different wheel options for you, several different tire options for you. Make it yours.
And for the Titan and the Titan XD, for either one, right?
Absolutely.
I love this vehicle, Mark, and the way it drives has been sensational. The rhino line bed, that really is impressive. How about you? What warms your heart there?
Well, Steve, I was going to ask you, we've both had a chance to drive the Nissan Titan. I haven't driven the Storm Tracker, we were tempted. I love the way this thing drove. I mean, yes, it is a huge truck. You're looking over this massive hood, but I mean, you're sitting up there like at the height of a UPS driver. It's quite a commanding position. Well, you know where to go if you want to get yourself a Nissan Titan or spec one out like our Rocky Ridge here, or maybe get a little bit of the gear that's on this WRAL Storm Tracker. Leith Nissan in Cary. I want to thank Daniel Edwards with Leith Nissan and meteorologist Elizabeth Garner with WRAL. For Steve Hewlin, I'm Mark Arson for 0 to 60 TV. Thanks for watching. LeithCars.com.